Hey guys, this is KMC and this is our fourth and final part of how to build the Simpsons house. I have jumped the gun a little in this. I was experimenting late last night and before I knew it, kablam, I had finished. So I've chose to just do it right before I go any further with my talk. I'm just going to count out, find my middle three blocks. I'm pretty sure this is about 11 long, so you count 4 each side. And I'm going to build from the outside 2 outwards and drag it across for the 5 and place it back in. So I'm going to drag this up now 5 levels, and when I get to my 5th level I will then place a step on the far right side and then a slab next to that, and the reason being block next to the step, and then stepping up to the next level with a slab. And the reason being is just so it caves in as it should on the actual Simpsons. So I carry on with a block, place a slab, drag it across, and then I'm just going to carry on, leaving the very middle hole. So we're going to double up on this block as well, and then we're going to drag it all the way up to the roof. So anyway guys, as I was saying, I did jump the gun a little. I was playing around last night. Because I hadn't actually done the inside on my other one, it was more about just getting the exterior done. And then the more I started playing around with the blocks, before I knew it, bam, it was done. So I feel like I sort of cheated and run to the finish, but I've got a detailed tour of what I used for the interior, what materials I used for the floors. Basically guys, I haven't spoke too much about what I done within the house, mainly because I weren't sure if you guys were actually interested on what I used as an interior, but I have left, as soon as we've done this, the aerial and the drive, where I have a good look around. There's a good 10 minutes clip of going through the rooms, showing you what I've done, what layers I've done, the reasons why. But I am sorry guys, like I say, I did jump a gun, but I was getting so many mistakes and frustrated that I was playing around, experimenting, and before I knew it, it was done. So anyway, that was 3 blocks above the roof level from the front one, and then I built out on my 4th block high, going around it so it would create the chimney top. Now with my iron bars, I'm just going to create a aerial or something like it. I do actually suck at making aerials. I found that out by trying to make this. There's no right or wrong way, and when I say that, I mean if you don't like mine, definitely go with your own, because I'm a little bit sucky with it, I gotta be honest. I started with a tree, but it looks better, it looks alright by the time I get there. And there we go. So guys, we're gonna jump onto the front path, and the way I do this is digging out, mainly because I've created on creator mode, so I haven't got too many levels to go down. So I'm gonna drag it out for 2 steps, and then for the rows after that, I'm gonna drop down to the bottom layer with the slab, creating the step to the front door, so I can put the welcome mat on top. And I'm just going to drag back and slowly turn my path towards the drive. So I've used a green carpet just to place a welcome mat at the front. Welcome mat. I'm just going to carry on with my path, spinning it around. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 6 from the step, and gradually I'm just going to drag these 4 lines each time 1 forward. So the one at the very back should always have 4 on it, until eventually we have made our turn, and we can keep it going all the way to the drive. Guys, I'm going to step it up so it actually comes back onto the drive at level, and coming from the very edge I'm just going to drag it back. I think it works out about 17 long, and I'm going to do an outside layer with the slabs. I might not at this minute, but at the end I do actually create a slab line just purely for more eye comfort, bit of eye candy. But I use clay for the actual drive, and I'm just going to drag it all the way along to the outside wall of the garage, filling in with my clay. Like I say guys, you want to drag this back 17, well, it's up to you really guys. I'm not sure if I went a bit too long with my drive. I'm happy with it now. You know, I'm at the end of it. I'm now looking to work on more Springfield homes. A little bit playing on my mind with building Springfield. One, Evergreen Terrace is quite a big place. It's not quite the way they display it as Springfield. So, really wondering how to bring the Springfield together and integrate all the homes together. Because obviously you want the size ratio to be pretty spot on as well. So for me, I think from here it'll be Flanders House. The house, the opposite side, is actually on a slant to the opposite side. So you've sort of got to build up and then build the house. I think it's like a bungalow. I'm not too sure completely until I look it up. But anyway, for this build, I'm just gonna finish off my drive, and then we'll get into looking around the house, and I'll let you know what materials I use for the floors and the layers I use for the walls. So guys, if you have any ideas, please chuck them forward for builds. I will be doing a Springfield build now, and also I always keep on to my, I call it Kids Corner, mainly because it keeps my son entertained. If he likes it, it's a peaceful life for me. So any suggestions, please put them forward. Quite happy to take them on. Some things don't work for me, and some things do. I'm just going to create a post box. I just use a log here. It's, you know, obviously it's down to your own preference what you use, but I use a log, build once, and then come out from it from the side so I can place it back sideways, and then just put a couple of signs on it with an item frame on both sides. So here we go guys, this is actually my completed build. As you can see, I've built a wall across. The garage door has changed colour, mainly because the colour of the inside of the garage was the same colour I had the door, so I ended up going with white clay. As we jump through, it's hardened clay on the hallway floor. Jumping into here, we've got ourselves lime clay, and as you can see, I dual layered for the kitchen because it had to be this colour, so you lost quite a bit of space when I'd done it. I've tried to keep the accuracy there, and as you can see, it's not turned out actually bad. I'm actually pretty happy with it. It was as accurate as I could get it personally. I've just layered around, putting in wall blocks, orange clay, and then carpet over the top. These two blocks here are actually there to cover up a cauldron in the bottom of the floor, just to make a shower within Homer and Marge's room. As you can see, I've dual layered the two walls here, the one at the back door and the one up against the wall. Just basically so the windows, you don't see the wooden frames inside the house on Simpsons, so I didn't really want it there. The chimney inside, I just put slabs in. That's supposed to be a piano. Wood slabs across the top, and I think it's not done a bad job. I've put blue carpet in the windowsills to create like the cushion look. That was also lime clay within there, and the living room and the sitting room. In the kitchen I used quartz and charcoal. Now this room was layered, but where I took away put an extra layer in the kitchen, I took it away and then took the pink wall away and then put the light blue in. So I've only now got a space of 2, but it is supposed to be just a small bathroom anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. And as we go through, this is the Rumpus Room. Really annoying because the windows don't match up the way they do on the inside of the Simpsons compared to the outside. So as you can see, one block is actually sticking over the window. That's my attempts at a TV. Small little portable. Not too bad I suppose, but it does the job. It is Minecraft. Just created a really around, done an extra layer on top of the units, because within the Rumpus Room that is the way it looks. So stepping into the garage, so you see I've layered this room as well. It's now got the flat ceiling on as well, coming to the door, and that is the reason I had to change the garage door, otherwise it was just one complete colour. I've just put crafting tables up into the top. It's hardened clay on the floor. Just created a bench, just really trying to keep it all in context. But I just layered it. I knew I was going to layer, I thought I was going to layer a lot more rooms than I did, but a lot of them are just pink anyway, so that was a relief in a lot of ways. Because when you start off with a massive room, you think, oh my god, I've got a massive room, and then actually it's not as big as you think. So I've got the basement level here, but because I'm in creator mode, I've only really got the use of 2 blocks. So if I just dig them away a minute, you see that we can use these 2 blocks, like 2 blocks higher, so we could dig out the basement. It won't look as accurate as the rest of the house, but it's there if you want to work with it. If you're in the other, if you're not on a super flat land, obviously the basement's not going to be so much of a problem for yourselves. So guys, stepping upstairs, I left it where we didn't put the roof on. I went from the 5th layer and then dragged the wall across, all the way across, pink wall, on the 5th block high. All the floors in here are actually carpet instead of placed in, because otherwise they would have went into the downstairs rooms, so I found it much easier to put carpet down. The only problem is like where I've got doors here, now I've got a little patch of pink. It's not too much, it's not a problem, but I don't know. I'm actually quite happy with this. Stepping into the bathroom, the ensuite, this is actually layered as well. I used smooth sandstone. Had to layer it. Another room that the windows just don't layer quite as well as I wanted them to. But everything's here. There's ample room to put everything in that you want. But like I say, the window in the far corner is still there. It's just that I've put the blocks there because I want it to be as accurate as possible. In the actual Simpsons house, it doesn't even show the second window, which is a bit frustrating. But from the outside, the window is there, so it was like a bit of a catch-22. So I've done the best that I could. With beds, it's just wool and carpet, just to add the layers. Carpet across the hallway, creating the rugs and the carpet. So I've got Lisa's room, like you see with the windows. I've gone across, layered that. Where the bathroom was layered, I could knock back 4 blocks so I could put in the closet. I've done this with all the windowsills, purple carpet across the tops, because the windowsills are all purple within the Simpsons. If you look at this, I will put up a video within the plastic pack, because plastic really does do this justice. I mean, it just looks so much like the Simpsons. Maggie's room, I've done the best I could. The crib is there, the playpen is there. Just chuck out a couple of toys, but really there was nothing else I could really do in here. I was a bit stuck with ideas then. So this is really what it got to. So into the bathroom, this one is actually double layered. It lost me a bit of space. I haven't managed to keep this as accurate as I wanted, because actually the sink would be next to the toilet, and I'm wondering whether to extend the bath out, so I put the other block the other side. But for now, this is the way I've left it. I've readjusted, put the sink the other side of the room. I'm quite happy with it, but like I say, I have double layered. Any double layers are actually with the light blue clay. Really is necessary within that room. And now we're in bathroom. Like I say, we're double layered this side of the room and also around the window. And the only reason I've double layered is to hide the wood and to also get the closet space. But apart from that, everything is here. The shelf is there. The lamp is there. Red headboard. I've done all the beds out of wool, just purely because I thought they would look that little bit better. I actually used white stained clay to make it Bart's bed, because it's white sheets, and then just layered it with the colours of the blankets. So stepping up into the attic, basically after I dragged it all across, where the wall comes in from the garage side where the bathroom meets, I've dragged that wall all the way across, and then I've blocked it off, and basically I've just laid wooden slabs all the way across and literally just keeping it in, and that's where I've literally filled in the wall with the wall and then just built across with the wood just to create the attic sort of space. And I think it's turned out pretty well. So anyway guys, that is the final part of the build. It is complete. Sorry I sort of jumped the gun, a bit preemptive. But apart from that guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the build. For me, I'll be getting on to Ned's house, I think. I will have a think about it first. But for now guys, that is the end. And quickly I'll just show you the patio and the sandpit. I've still got Bart's treehouse to do, but I thought I'd just leave that for another episode, because I'm not sure how long that will take, plus placing the tree and getting the information on it. But apart from that, thanks for watching guys, and I shall see you very shortly.